So we're standing here in 11 Mile Canyon, which is on the South Platte River. And we're out here today because we're doing a scientific research project to monitor the impact of dam removal. So behind me is a site from which we recently removed a run-of-river concrete dam, and we're looking to understand how the shape of the stream channel, the composition of the bed, and the organisms that live in that channel bed change over the next few years. In terms of what we're doing to look at that, we're surveying in really high detail using GPS. So that's just taking high resolution measurements of what the channel looks like right now, what its shape is.
2 is upstream of control point cap.
We're also collecting samples of the sediment on the river bed to bring back to the lab and analyze for their size distribution. And that helps us understand what kind of organisms this channel might play host to in the future and how those environments change through time.
180.
The last thing we're doing is actually, not today, but we'll be back in a month to do this, collecting samples of the benthic macroinvertebrates, or small organisms that live in the stream bed sediment, to get a sense for how the base of the food web here is recovering from the dam removal. So this dam was sort of chopping up 2 really nice, healthy, heavily fished river reaches, and they're now reconnected. So that should allow the passage of fish and other aquatic organisms. And then from a physical perspective, what we're really excited to see is the return of riparian habitat. We've got bald eagles nesting just to the left of us here, and the more we can allow sort of the return of these natural riparian corridors, the more beaver and bald eagle and species like that we're going to see that sort of depend on the river indirectly. A lot of the dam removals that have been intensively studied have been in other parts of the country, but it's a little bit unique to have run-of-river dams in these steep mountain canyons. And so we're sort of looking at this in kind of a new ecosystem and a new physical environment. And the idea is that we can take what we gain from this study to make it easier to predict how other places will respond if we remove dams like this in the future.